we begin our service in memory of Christ washing the disciples' feet. As they began their time together, Jesus stopped and offered this service to his disciples, washing their feet. This is something that would typically be done by a servant, and certainly not by the master, the teacher, the Christ. We remember this part of the service each year, often in our world today, by washing one another's hands. Now, in the kit that you received for this worship experience, you will find a little black bag, I guess, that has a wet washcloth that you can use to wash your hands or the hands of someone else sharing in this experience with you. If you wanted to, you can heat this up for like 10 seconds in the microwave, but it's certainly not necessary. You will also find in there, if you would like to wash one another's feet, this little blue package that has 2 foot wipes in it that you can use to wash your feet or the feet of another. We remember this experience because we have the story written for us in John. So hear now these words from John chapter 13. Before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his time had come to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them fully. Jesus and his disciples were sharing the evening meal. The devil had already provoked Judas, Simon Iscariot's son, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew the Father had given everything into his hands and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the table and took off his robes. Picking up a linen towel, he tied it around his waist. He then poured water into a water basin and began to wash the disciples' feet, drying them with the towel he was wearing. When Jesus came to Simon Peter, Peter said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You don't understand what I'm doing now, but you will understand later." "No," Peter said, "you will never wash my feet." Jesus replied, "Unless I wash you, you won't have a place with me." Simon Peter said, "Lord, not only my feet, but also my hands and my head." Jesus responded, "Those who have bathed need only to have their feet washed, because they are completely clean. You disciples are clean, but not every one of you." He knew who would betray him. That's why he said, "Not every one of you is clean." After he washed the disciples' feet, he put on robes and returned to his place at the table. He said to them, "Do you know what I have done for you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you speak correctly because I am. If I, your teacher and Lord, have washed your feet, you too must wash each other's feet. I have given you an example. Just as I have done, you must also do. I assure you, servants aren't greater than their master, nor are those who are sent greater than the one who sent them. Since you know these things, you will be happy if you do them." And we continue now in John 13:31. When Judas was gone, Jesus said, "Now the human one has been glorified, and God has been glorified in him. If God has been glorified in him, God will also glorify the human one in himself, and will glorify him immediately. Little children, I'm with you for a little while longer. You will look for me, but just as I told the Jewish leaders, I also tell you now, where I am going, you can't come. I give you a new commandment. Love one another. Just as I have loved you, so you must also love one another. This is how everyone will know that you are my disciples, when you love each other." When we wash the hands and feet of one another, or even partake in washing them ourselves on this day, take a moment to recall the love that God has for you and seek out the ways that you can share that love with one another. God bless.